Hey y'all, happy Juneteenth everyone. Today is such a beautiful black day and is a great day to be a black in America. Gang gang. So I'm about to go to a protest downtown with my best friend Gonza. So probably gonna document like a little of the rally or whatever. I really don't know what to expect, but the rallies here haven't got like too out of hand as far as like from what I've seen, as far as like the officers acting crazy and people looting and doing all that. It hasn't really happened where I live, so I feel like everything should be okay. But overall, I'll come back. I'm gonna like record like obviously a little bit at the protest. I'm not gonna be on my phone the whole time or using the camera that often because like I want to be in the moment obviously, but I will have little clips of what it was like, and I'll definitely come back later when I come home and show you guys like my overall experience and how I feel. But I'm really excited, and gang, happy Juneteenth, everyone. So we are 10 minutes to the protest, and look what we have here. Oh girl forgot her, she forgot her sign. So we got the Dollar Tree board, and we are in business. Black lives over white feelings. Protect black women. Period. Straight like that. And mine says, a badge is not a pass.
Period.
Because I feel like this is a self-explanatory sign.
It sure is.
But for those that need the little lesson, if I killed you or you killed me, we would be prosecuted as murderers, correct?
Correct.
But because they're an officer, they're not. And what protects them? The badge. And what do they use that as? A pass.
Period.
And I'm tired of it.
As am I.
And like I told Gonza the other day, without their badge, they're just like you and me. They're regular people. And I bet they're not as big as they want to be when they're in their house crying. So
great.
like, let's be real. And I don't want to hear, oh my god, not all officers are bad, not all officers are bad. Like, I don't want to hear that.
When we need them.
Exactly. Are you telling him to get your foot off of his neck?
No,
Are
you?
Gonna watch. Are you? Because you're standing behind what? Your badge. Because you think it's a pass. Because you're protected by the people. You're protected by the union. You get paid leave. So you do what you want to do. But with all that being said, Black Lives Matter. Period. Happy Juneteenth, baby. And if you don't know what Juneteenth is,
get a book. Educate yourself.
Period. Say that again. Educate yourself.
A book.
Educate yourself. Even Google got a little resource. Wikipedia. What is Juneteenth?
Quick Google search. It's gonna take you 2 minutes.
And I bet. Listen. Don't use your ignorance as a badge either. Don't use your ignorance as a pass either.
You're not a badge.
Don't use your ignorance as a badge. All lives don't matter until black lives do. And that's on period.
And that's every single black life.
Period.
Not just the black lives you care about.
Everybody. And I don't want to hear none of y'all saying, well, he should have resisted arrest. He should have never resisted arrest.
This nigga couldn't breathe. What the heck?
Yeah, not being able to breathe is resisting, eh? Okay. Like I said, a badge is not a pass.
This marker is empty.
Ah, damn. Okay, I'll get you another one. Dang.
Why am I using a green marker?
I don't know. I don't know. This is beautiful. There's so many markers in the shoebox.
I only see pencils.
There's so many markers in the shoebox. You just have to move things.
We love arts and crafts.
We do.
Gonna just.
I hope that works.
You know what? How about we throw the markers that don't work away?
Shout out to Dollar Tree for this board and these markers. Y'all really came in clutch. See, that works. Ain't that vibrant? Look at that blue.
This was the same marker that you gave me.
I told you it worked. I used it on my poster. Ain't my poster cute? Okay, bye, you all. Hey, y'all. It's your girl D, and I'm back to give you guys my final thoughts on the Juneteenth protest that I went to yesterday with my best friend. And I I'll definitely make sure to include like the little videos and clips that I got from yesterday, either before or after this. I haven't decided yet, or I might just include them like when I talk about different points. I don't know, but you guys will definitely see the footage that I have. So for those of you who do not know, Juneteenth is basically the day that Black people were freed from slavery, and I put that in quotes because we all know that after that there was segregation and everything else to still show us that we are still not equal to our white counterparts. So yeah, but yeah, so the protest was supposed to start at 2, and me and Gonza got there a little after 2, found parking, and we just followed the crowd. We saw a whole lot of people with signs, so we were just like, okay, yep, that's where we're gonna go. We just pretend like we knew where we were going, but we didn't. And we got there, was a whole lot of people, and there's like some people talking. Okay, so there lies my first pet peeve. I understand like you may not like have access to like an amp or something, but like always I feel like everybody should just always be prepared in that kind of setting to talk to the masses. I could not hear anything at all. It just sounded like a little whisper, and then people react and they'll be like, woo, yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know what's being said, and I'm not gonna agree to something that I cannot hear. And that went on for about, I kid you not, an hour or 2, maybe 3. It was a long time. It was just speaker after speaker after speaker after speaker after speaker, and I just like, after a while I started to lose patience, just the will to want to be there, because that's kind of not really what I signed up for. Like, I understand like you want to talk to people, want to educate people, but I kind of wasn't there for that. Like, I kind of was there, like I kind of was there for a little like get everybody hyped type thing, but I wasn't really in the mood to hear speakers back to back to back to back to back saying what I already know, which is we need to protect Black women, we need to come together as a race, as a people. Like, that's all fine and dandy, but I was just tired of hearing that being said over and over again. It was kind of like, to me at least, like y'all preaching to the choir. Like, yes, there are a lot of white people there, but there's also a lot of Black people there who understand the struggle, and if they don't, like, it's kind of too bad. And by too bad I mean like you don't want to understand. Like, if you're still okay with going around calling your girlfriend the B word, then you don't understand what they say when they say we need to protect Black women, because that also means respect Black women, which a lot of Black men do not do. So I'm not gonna get into that right now, because I'll just start ranting and I don't have the time. Because I'll make the time, but I'm a calm down. So there's a lot of that, and I was with my best friend, like I said, and after a while we were kind of like, dude, like we could leave and come back and they would still be here. Like, it was to that point, and that was kind of exhausting in itself, because I was tired. Like, it was just kind of just becoming annoying. It was so annoying. And like, I was just like, when is the march? Like, when am I gonna go around and be able to chant my stuff and chant my Black Lives Matter, chant my Breonna Taylor, chant my George Floyd? When am I gonna be able to chant? Like, that's why I really came here, because I was ready. I was ready for action. I was ready to be wandering the roads, letting all these people in the cars know that this is what it is. It's Juneteenth, Black Lives Matter. I don't care about your destination. That's what I wanted to do. I did not want to be there just listening to people talk about bringing wealth back into the community, because again, this is stuff that we all know. Yes, it's important to have these conversations, but I feel like having these exact same conversations back to back to back to back is kind of counterintuitive, and that's just my opinion. Like, I'm not saying like the whole thing was just terrible, But I take issue with the fact that there was so many speakers and they didn't seem to have a time limit. They would just ramble, and I literally watched people pass out right in front of me. It was like 90 degrees yesterday. It was so hot. Everybody's wearing black, okay? Some people went there without, the necessary materials to hydrate themselves, water, that kind of stuff, and they're passing out. Yes, there are medics there to like make sure people was okay, but at the end of the day, like, I don't think that they were expecting that either, to just be standing there, like. But I digress. So next was the actual march, which was kind of cool. It was kind of hard to like kind of get with the chants, because there would be like, I would be in a pocket where there's just nobody saying anything. So I'm just like, oh, so I guess we're just walking in silence. But down the way, I hear like people like, no justice, no peace. And some people are behind me like, George Floyd. And my pocket is just not saying anything. So I didn't know what to do. So I was just holding my sign, which y'all already saw, which was saying a badge is not a pass, because it's not, period. And then after a while, some people near me would just start screaming, and I'm just like, hey, Black Lives Matter, like, I'm with it, like, give me a little hype, you know what I'm saying? Like, being around all those black people, like, those people, my brothers and sisters, that's pretty dope. I was feeling a little empowered for a little bit. Like, I was feeling the vibes. I was like, okay, I like this. I'm feeling the unity, I'm feeling all that. So boom. Then we stopped out of nowhere. It was just like this pit stop where there were more speakers. So at this point, I'm like beyond irritated, because I'm like, we're not even gonna finish the march yet. We have to have a intermission to hear more people. And I'm just talking to my best friend. So now we're at this point where we're like getting ready to go, because I'm just like, yo, I'm over this. Like, I don't want to hear nobody else talk. I don't care what anybody else has to say. Put it on Twitter. Put it in a thread. Do something else than this. I don't want to hear it. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!